ESPN welcomes you to the following presentation of the XFL.
Military Appreciation Night in Houston. We are in the great state of Texas as the home team Roughnecks get set to take on the Arlington Renegades, the only battle of unbeaten teams this week in the XFL. They got there from a defensive battle as we wrap up week 2 in the XFL.
Tie, Rez pulled it back, gets taken down! Former dishwasher, carpet cleaner, software developer, and now the sack man.
Back-to-back interceptions, yes! Orlando running out of time in the opener, and this will do it.
It is an all-state of Texas battle tonight. Arlington made the 256-mile trip south to Houston to take on the home team Roughnecks, who to this point have had it pretty good. 2 weeks, 2 home games prior to both teams, both coaches getting their teams ready just ahead of kickoff.
All right, guys, big day for us here. Divisional game, important game. All right, let's be the smartest team on the field today. Let's be the most physical team on the field today. Take care of the football, play great football. Everybody understand? Yes, all right, let's have a great one today.
Hey, Renegades on 3. 1, 2, 3. Renegades.
Let's go, Mike.
All right, let's go. We're ready. Hey, play our game, right? Play our game. That's all we need.
Gang on 1. 1. Gang.
Both teams are ready, so are we. With that, welcome in Joey Galloway, Matt Berry alongside. You heard from Wade Phillips and Bob Stoops. Joey, these are defensive-minded head coaches going back their entire careers, and we saw it in week 1 with both of their teams.
Yeah, and Arlington got down a couple scores in the first half, and their defense in that second half creating 3 turnovers, finding a way to come back and win. And I don't know if there's a better statement made than what the Renegades did. The Roughnecks did in their game against Orlando, hold them to 12 points. And getting after the quarterback is what they're known for.
You know the head coach is Wade Phillips, the defensive coordinator forever, head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. Bob Stoops made his career as a defensive coordinator and then led Oklahoma to a national championship and one of the best defensive teams in the country. Here's the stats to back it up. 2 pick sixes for the Arlington Renegades a week ago, 7 sacks, 4 total turnovers for Houston last week. That's how they got the victories. And if we're featuring the defenses, Tiffany, why not talk to a defensive star pregame?
I'm here with corner Josh Hawkins. And Josh, this Renegades defense came up big for you guys last week. What can we expect from the unit tonight?
The same thing. We just went to practice and told ourselves that we're going to stack on our days and just keep getting better and better. We got to continue to make those big plays week in and week out.
Coach Stoops said this team played really hard and fought tough last week. How are you guys going to try to do that again?
We're just going to do that, do the same thing we did last week. Defense continue to make big plays, and the offense do the same thing.
Let's send it over to Eric, who's with the Roughnecks.
Yeah, listen, guys, I was just with Emmanuel. He's a superstar. He had to go run on special teams there. He left me in the dust, but I asked him, how do you want to set the tone? He said, we always start on defense. Excited to see them rolling. Those 2 werewolves on the edge, they're going to continue to do their thing, guys.
Looking forward to Tiffany Blackman and Eric McClain throughout the night. Also looking forward to this. These are the players and coaches that have won the mic'd-up sweepstakes. Bob Stoops, Drew Plitt, the quarterback, Sal Cannella, Wade Phillips, Brandon Silver's their quarterback, and Devontae Beckett. So we've got the mics, we've got the access, we've got 2 unbeaten teams, Joey, as we get set to wrap up week 2. Also, Dean Blandino, our VP of officiating, we'll have him throughout the night. It's a beautiful night here in the great state of Texas.
And this is great football weather. It's a little windy, not great for throwing the ball, but we'll see what happens.
Again, the kickoff return team 5 yards apart, situated at 35 and the 30. Cannot move until the ball is received. Ball received, that's Adrian Killens who does so. We have a kick return out to the 25-yard line, and that's where we bring out the Renegades starting quarterback from Ball State, Drew Plitt.
On the stop for the Roughnecks.
Plitt said in our meetings this week, first time ever in football that he did not have tape to watch on an opponent week 1. We expect more of a standard this week, Joey, because of the fact that there is tape now after week 1.
He completed 76% of his balls and said he wants to be more consistent in this game. I don't know if you can be more consistent than 76% in a football game.
Split out of the shotgun on first down, looks left, throws left, right away, has a receiver, and it's picked off. That's a Jane A. Harris. What did we say in the open? Defense carried these teams. It was intended for Lawan Winningham. He couldn't get it over the defender. First play, we've got a turnover.
It looked like a simple cover 2. Didn't read the corner, tried to squeeze it in between the corner and the safety. That's tough to do if you put the ball with too much air under it. As you can see, this ball just stays in the air a little too long. You got to drive this ball to hit that hole.
And Harris right there, good high point of the ball, and Plitt admittedly had an interception a week ago, said, look, I've got to clean up some of the bad throws. And right out of the gate, first play of the game, the ball turns over to Houston. Brandon Silver, their quarterback.
Go.
Max Borghi, the running back off the right side. Check that, Garrett Owens out of the backfield.
Here we go, here we go. Ace right, ace right. Ace right. Blue stack. X uno on, ready? Ace right, blue, blue, blue. Go. Hut.
Ball at the 43 for Silvers. Pressure, gets it away. Good shot to 13, Jontre Kirkland. He got pressure, gain of 17. Eric?
I was talking with Emmanuel. He said defense is going to set the tone. How'd you just do that first play of the game?
Man, we just out here trying to make plays and fly around, man. They tried me right there, man. Our safeties got us in a good call right there. And shoot, I capitalized.
You felt like they disrespected you. You had to let them know.
Man, you feel me? Yeah.
Big time, Matt.
I should have.
Big play for the Roughnecks. That's Borghi on the draw off the right side. And this offense, Wade Phillips wanted to let us know, the A.J. Smith, the offense coordinator, this is the Mike Leach offense is what they call their offense. Who knows that more than Borghi, who played for him at Washington
Yeah, 41
State.
touchdowns at Washington State, tied for first in school history, 3-time All-Pac-12. Expect him to be a big part of this offense.
We gave him a helmet sticker or two on the college football final during his career. First appearance for Bryson Aline.
Go. Hut.
Aline didn't play a week ago. Silvers looks over the middle. Quick shot. Quick hit. Jontre Kirkland, the intended receiver, and Jamal Carter was there.
Man-to-man coverage, and you want Kirkland to continue through there. Run that. Think, score a touchdown. Man-to-man, you beat your guy, you're getting to the end zone.
Third down, Sims, Houston.
Here we go. Blue 15 on 1, ready?
The viewer listens carefully. The microphone on Silvers is actually picking up the coordinator Smith in his helmet, so keep a listen for that as well.
Go. Hut.
Silvers looks right, throws right, miscommunication, thought he was going back shoulder. Deontay Burnett kept running. Hawkins, Josh Hawkins on the coverage. It's 3rd and 6, so Joey, we're going to have a field goal early on.
Yeah, Silvers thought he would see a lot of cover 2, cover 3, some zone. But so far, the Renegades are playing man-to-man coverage, some bump and run. They're being aggressive in this game. We'll see if Silvers can start to get on track with some of his receivers down the field.
42-yard attempt for Hunter Duplessis. And that's 3 points and good for the Roughnecks. Duplessis comes from an Army family, so he's certainly here on Military Appreciation Night. You got a turnover, and you got 3 points off turnovers. Home team up early, 3-0. The XFL brought to you by Progressive, the right call to protect your home and car. For the past 3 days, over 250 contestants have been competing for the World Barbecue Championship here in Houston. The contest began in 1974, now one of the largest barbecue cook-offs in Texas, attracting well over 200,000 visitors annually. In fact, some of the barbecue stars are staying at our hotel. In fact, this morning when we went down for breakfast, Matt Klein was eating brisket like cereal.
I'm surprised we didn't go.
We should have gone. I had a pork chop last night that was the size of Joey's head, and it was incredible. All right, so Killens at his 5. Trying to make a man miss. Flag on the play. Almost certainly going to be a block in the back.
On the return out to the 24, and we got a flag.
Third and return, receiving team, number 81. Illegal block in the back. 10-yard penalty. First down, Arlington.
Jeff Heiser, the head official tonight. So we came on saying Houston 4.5-point favorite. The point total 39. Joey, there's a look how that's fair. 2-4 against the 2-4-1 against the spread of the favorite.
You know, all the spreads in the first week were right around that 3 to maybe 5 area that lets you know how close these games were.
And your people, the overs, 4-2-1. Have you ever bet an under in your life?
I try my best to avoid it.
All right.
I like offense.
See if Drew Plitt can help you out here. Ball at the 7-yard line to start this drive. Threw an interception on his first pass of the game. That's Davion Smith, the running back, and Tavante Beckett. The player Wade Phillips said is just a ball player and a loss of 1.
11 personnel. 11 personnel. Let's go. 1.
See both coordinators.
G4.
Jonathan Hayes was the head coach of St. Louis the last time the XFL played, so he has a lot of experience in this league.
Brian Stewart, also a defensive coordinator for Wade Phillips when they were with the Dallas Cowboys. 2nd and 11, Plitt quick. Sal Cannella, who led the team in receptions a week ago, 7 for 70 comes up with it. Gain of 4, tackled by Ellerby. That was good on good from a week ago. Emmanuel Ellerby led Houston in tackles with 8.
Houston's playing a lot of man coverage. It's waiting to see when Arlington's going to take a shot to the outside, try to make a big play versus bump and run man coverage.
3rd and 6 now for Arlington. Plitt trying to set up the screen, does so well. Looking for a block. That's going to be a first down for the Renegades. That was Smith on the reception, and a gain of 12 brought down by Raleigh Tejada.
Big Mike Hort, number 70, is out there looking for someone to block. This great play call looked like it's going to be a much bigger play.
And guys, when you see that 3rd and 6, what do you think? Defensive ends, these guys had 7 sacks last week. They're going to pin their ears back. Great call by the offensive coordinator. Let's get a screen. Let's get them running up the field, go right behind them.
Eric, that's like barbecue for you big boys up front.
Dude, you talked about brisket, cereal. Come on, we need to get that going.
It's a good way to continue the drive for Plitt. He's going to look right. No one there. 4th down in the pocket, and he's going to be brought down. A team last week that had numerous sacks in their win. And they get one early on here and a loss of 4.
Among others,
I mean, Wade told us, Joey, their pass rush is where they're going to make. They've got a couple of guys that like Trent Harris, Tim Ward. We already saw Beckett get involved.
Yeah, Trent Harris came in and cleaned it up at the end, but the move he threw off the line, the outside ducking back inside, could have got to the quarterback first. They're really good at rushing the passer. We'll see if Plitt can continue getting the ball out of his hands quickly, because we're not sure how long the offensive line can stop this rush in Houston.
Arlington looks as if they're going to use their first timeout.
First charge timeout. Arlington. 30 seconds in length.
So we know that we teased the Drew Plitt microphone to start the program. We are having issues with his microphone at the moment. When we get it fixed, you will hear everything he's saying with his coordinator there, John Hayes. But look, week 2, Joey, I had mentioned at the outset, when you look at all the teams throughout the league, these 2 are the only ones that come into their second week game undefeated. You got Seattle, Vegas. They played last night. St. Louis, they're 2-0 behind Anthony Beck. Orlando, they were on prior to us. Hines Ward and San Antonio got their first win this afternoon.
And this is the first week that these guys had a chance to get some film from last week's game. They didn't scrimmage. They don't have film on one another. So last week sort of filling each other out as they come to this week, finally some film to study to put together a game plan.
Again, the top 2 teams from each division playing the semifinals, and then they will play for a championship. Plitt again pressured, Plitt again brought down. Tim Ward and a loss of 1.
Ward will get credit for this, but this was a covered sack. Clint had enough time in the pocket. He has to realize, look, you got Tim Ward over there, you got Trent Harris over there. You have to get this ball out of your hands because these guys will be coming. You cannot outrun them.
Already the players we have featured in terms of who to look out for defensively, they've all come up big on this one. There are 3 plays for a loss on this drive alone. Now 3rd and 15. Here comes the pressure. Here comes the sack. Plitt again brought down. And Brian Stewart has to love his defensive unit. And a loss of 6. That was Emmanuel Ellerby.
As a receiver, this is the time I come to the sideline and say to my quarterback, say to my offense coordinator, hey, look, take one step and throw the ball down the field. They're playing bump and run man-to-man. They're bringing pressure. That's a chance to make the big plays on the outside. Let's make them pay for playing man-to-man.
Marquette King had himself a nice NFL career. Set the punt for the Renegades. William Likely deep to receive. Likely situated at his 50. Takes it across the 40. Likely cuts back. Likely has space. Likely's got clearance. There's a flag on the play for now. Punt of 41 and a return of 50.
Yes, 85.
Tackle. Remember, the kicking team was in downfield early. Number 85, that 5-yard penalty be added on the other scrum. First down.
Big play on special teams early, Joe.
Yeah, and you hate to see a flag down on special teams. I think the way they do it now, it will take away some of that. But again, a low punt for a punt returner is absolutely perfect. That's what you want to see. Gives you the chance to get the ball in your hands.
We can't ever have a guy outside. We guys got to do some work with Dave.
Bob Stoops clearly not happy with it. Brandon Silvers in Houston getting great field position now. Ball spotted at the 5.
Yeah, it is.
If you get that shot, you feel me? I know, right? I'm like, he wasn't nothing.
Go.
Silvers in the middle, wide open. Boom. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Holly, a member of this team back in 2020, first touchdown of the night. And again, in the XFL, 1 foot only. They adopt the college rule on that one, Joey.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people watching this game will sort of pick up these rules as we move forward. Looking for the 2 feet at times. It's just 1. I love the rule.
Another unique aspect. You get no kicking extra points. You get a 1 point from the 2, a 2 point from the 5, and a 3 point from the 10. Houston going for 2. Fake to Borgie. Silvers keeps it. Throws it back. Tipped. Caught. 2 points. Good. John Trey Kirkland. And early in the first quarter, 11-0 Roughnecks. Joey, that was set up much like the defense set up the field goal. Special teams set up this touchdown.
You can see getting inside, pick up a couple blocks, make a couple guys miss. That's how you get the big returns on the punts.
Silvers then punches it in. Nick Holly the score. The 2-point conversion for Kirkland. And right now, those Roughnecks are drilling. 11-0 midway through the first quarter.
We've got our first points of the game and first catch, Nick, of the season for a touchdown. That's got to feel pretty good.
Man, it feels great. It's a long time coming and just a blessing to be out here and to get the opportunity.
How about the dance moves? Was that planned? Did it just happen? Talk to me through it.
Well, I had 2 dance moves. It was either my brother's move or my sister's. I went with my sister's. I had to. It's called the BB Shuffle.
That's right. Shout out to Sis. Guys, back to you.
Nick Holly, 5'10", my style. Killens, deep. And immediately swallowed up by the Houston special teams. You talked about the touchdown and what Holly was able to do.
Yeah, watch Holly extends completely, grabs this ball at the air, gets the 1 foot down. Now, had this been 2 feet, I don't know that that would count. Made it a little tougher than it had to be, and then, Matt, that looks like something you would do. Looks like your dance moves.
You'll see him next week in Vegas.
I'm going to see your dance moves in Vegas?
Yeah. So what else are you going to do in Vegas?
Man,
actually, there's a lot you do.
Yeah, I hope not.
So can Plitt in this offense get something going? Had the big screen on 3rd down last time, but they couldn't get him any protection. Ball at the 25, 1st down, no room for Smith. There's a flag on the play. Sean Davis on the tackle.
Holding, offense number 70. 10-yard penalty, 1st down.
Joey, in terms of starts for Arlington's offense, you can't ask for a much worse beginning for how they wanted to get this thing started.
And I was thinking about the other side. If you're Houston, this is perfect. You have a lead, the way you play defense, and you're keeping them behind the chains. Now they have a 1st and 20, and you have a defense that gets after the quarterback.
Look, pressure on Plitt. Remember last week, they were down 14-3. Had to come back because of the defense. That's Canella off to the outside. Again, Canella seems to be Plitt's guy. Tejada on the tackle and a gain of 8.
A few years ago, when we used to go on the road to go to visit colleges when they're practicing in the spring, I went to Auburn. I see a long-haired, big, athletic guy running around catching passes. I immediately said, who's the big fella? It was Canella. He is a tremendous athlete.
Gun double right, 3-jet F shallow cross.
He has since founded a clothing line. See if we can get Joey a little swag bag from the Canella clothing line. 2nd and 12. Plitt again, pressure, just has to throw that in the dirt. And now you're talking about it, Joey. John Hayes, offensive coordinator, he's going to have to adjust for this pressure. That brought on by Trayvon Mason.
And one of the adjustments that they tried to make in this.
Let's go gun, pit, chip, 725, deep outs, back flat.
One of the adjustments, they brought in 2 tight ends in this set. And usually teams do that to try to help with protection. It hasn't worked out yet.
Now 3rd and long, you heard him call deep outs. Line's going to have to hold up here to convert. Pressure backs off. Plitt outside. It was intended for Tyler Vaughn's, ruled incomplete.
Vaughns has to come back downfield at a sharper angle and help his quarterback out. This is a pretty good throw by Plitt. He'll ask his receiver, come further downfield and come back toward the ball.
Looking at this high end zone shot, by the time he gets control, he's already out of bounds. Good call, good ruling of incomplete.
That's the voice of Dean Blandino, VP of officiating. The likely last punt return, 42 yards off the foot of Marquette King. Punt of 35 by King. Brandon Silvers in this offense humming early. Let's take a listen to the quarterback.
They can't do nothing about it. They watch our practice every day.
They're not stopping us. They are not stopping us. Keep doing us.
Yeah, that one's for you, Marv. That one's for you, Marv.
Then we at the 45 already.
Go.
Ball to 40. And that's a player that they said have some pop. Bryson Allen did not play last week. A quick scat back and a gain of 7. Adeoye on the tackle, helped by Sankey.
Coach Phillips excited to have him back too. You mentioned didn't play. They're excited to have him back in this game for his big playability.
We've seen Cole McDonald get some snaps at quarterback, kind of running that wildcat type offense. Borghi still in the backfield. There he is, taking the ball, fakes off the right side, and a gain of 2. McDonald, a big kid, 6'3", 212 from Hawaii. 7th-round pick of the Titans. McDonald remains at quarterback, and now
second charge timeout.
Bob Stoops looking confused of what happened there. Here's McDonald mentioned. He gets a look out here, Joey. He's one of those dual threat guys they like using as a running back.
And McDonald's a big kid, 6'3", 212, and it is a tough ask to have a kid standing on the sideline. Then all of a sudden, hey, go in there and run the football, but McDonald does it well.
Uses this opportunity in this offense to vary it up a little bit. We didn't see it. I had mentioned A.J. Smith in this Mike Leach offense. Leach wasn't known for quarterbacks who could run the ball, but that's a kind of nice little twist that A.J.'s got on this thing to use his abilities the best that he's got.
Yeah, and it just gives the defense a different look. Send in a different guy, give your defensive line something else to look at, something else to chase, and then get back to what you want to do, which is throwing the ball quickly.
McDonald's still in there on 3rd and short. Arlington already down 2 timeouts here in the first quarter. Borghi in the backfield. That's Borghi up the middle, and that'll be a first down for Houston. You don't want to miss any of the XFL Week 3 action. On Saturday, you can catch the Seattle Sea Dragons. They take on the Las Vegas Vipers. That's where we'll be, 7 p.m. Eastern on FX. Sunday, it's the Battlehawks Defenders, 1 p.m. Eastern FX. Then at 4, Orlando and Arlington also on FX. And finally, San Antonio and Houston, 8 Eastern, ESPN 2. Another give to Borghi up the middle for a gain of 2. Officially, they're going to give him 3. Borghi's one of those guys, Joe, as college football fans as we are, because we're very heavily involved in that sport in the fall. He was so fun to watch when he was at Washington State.
Especially in this offense. You mentioned the Leach offense. He understands it well, and he's huge for these guys, running the ball and catching it out of the backfield.
Silver's off his back foot, intended for Holly, just overextends him. That's where the 5'10 receiver probably needed to be around 5'11", 6 feet.
And I'm expecting to see something out of Justin Smith outside. You mentioned guys not playing last week. Justin Smith, receiver, their fastest guy. He's to the outside. They're playing bump and run man-to-man. Now, I understand quarterbacks feel more comfortable right around the hashes, but I would take a shot outside and see if Smith can make a play.
Easy, easy. Hey, white. Hey, blue. Go.
3rd and 7, Arlington can use a stop. Silver's going to take a shot. There's Smith. Joey just talked about him. And it's incomplete. Wade Phillips told us of Smith, watch out for him. They tried to hook up on a deep play. Darren Evans out of LSU on the cover.
And Coach was so excited to have Smith back. And that's the first time they took that shot. They didn't practice a lot. Smith was hurt the first week. It may take some time to get on the same page with Silvers, but expect to see a couple more shots in this game.
Good stop for Arlington. Race Porter on the punt. Joe Powell deep to receive. And Powell elected to let that go to see if he could get it out of bounds because of the unique punt rule. In a punt of 40. How about the Roughnecks defense, Joe? We touched on them in the open. They have not disappointed.
No, they made a great statement in week 1, holding Orlando to 12 points, getting us 7 sacks. And in this game, early on, getting after the quarterback. This is a covered sack, but you can see these defensive ends, they get to the quarterback.
The ball spotted just below the 6-yard line. Keith Ford, first appearance for Arlington tonight. So Bob Stoops.
When he touched.
This one was out of bounds when you made legal touch of the ball.
Yeah, that means that we get it instead of back on our 5. And his foot was on the line is what I'm saying.
Arlington is challenging the ruling on the field, indicating the receiver was out of bounds when he touched the ball. The play is under further review.
Eric.
Coach, you said you wanted to set the tone defensively. Guys are playing out of their minds right now.
Yeah, we're playing well. We're playing roughneck football. You know, that's the way we expect to play.
It seems to be a little bit of pressure up the middle and just letting your guys hunt on the outside as well.
Yeah, those outside guys are really tough to block. So
I'm glad I don't have to do it.
There you go.
And they're charged. Correct.
The ruling on the field is confirmed. The receiver did not step out of bounds and touch the ball. Arlington no longer has a challenge for the remainder of the game. This was their third and final timeout of the half.
Let's bring in Dean Blandino, VP of Officiating. Dean, walk us through what that challenge was and what went on to it.
Yeah, since the XFL rule is unique, where a punt that goes out of bounds inside the opponent's 35-yard line comes out to the 35, Coach Stoops took a shot, tried to challenge that it was touched prior to, or actually after he stepped out of bounds. We had a good look that showed that it wasn't, and the ruling on the field was confirmed.
Dean, thank you. One of the great things is of our XFL access. Keith Ford, by the way, still running the football. It looked as if Houston had him down. I'd imagine Dean's going to have to take another look at this one because we're sitting here breaking down the replay. Again, this is the NFL rule, the down by contact. Yeah, he's still up. That's heady work out of Keith Ford.
What an athletic play to stay up in that situation.
Down. He almost cost himself a safety. He was on bodies. Good job. Good whistle control. Good whistle control.
So initially went from a loss of 1 to a gain of 3. A wild sequence there. Adrian Killens, the running back. Keith Ford, an interesting story. He's a 5-star running back out of City Cypress. Number 3 running back in the country. Committed and played for Bob Stoops at Oklahoma. Later transferred to Texas A&M. We talked to Coach Stoops about the transfer and everything that went on. He said, look, I'm glad he's playing for me again.
Yeah, and he said things happen. Things happen between players and coaches, and there's reasons that guys go other places. And you forget about it, you move on. And now they're back together playing football.
How about it, too, in the day and age of the transfer portal in college, talking about how foreign transfers were back when. So a 3rd and 5 for Plitt. Quick shot, settled down, find Brandon Arcanado, and that's going to be a first down, and 2 flags come in. William Likely, the defender, and Likely a face mask.
And the run. Yep, 59 run, yep.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 4. 15-yard penalty for the first down.
That's why you saw 2 flags. I mean, that is about as clean of a face mask as you can possibly get.
Under 30 seconds here in the first quarter. Like Arlington right now, with how their offense is struggling out of the gate, you can use penalties and things of that nature to kind of jumpstart a drive. So trips to the top of your screen, bunch formation. Killens off the right side. He's got some speed. He tries to get to the corner. That's a good gain on first down. Tejada knocks him out after a gain of 8, and that'll do it in the first quarter. So it's been all Houston. You had a turnover, you had a touchdown, you had a field goal, and you had a little bit of in between. It's been the defense, it's been the star, but Arlington moving the ball down 11-0. End of the first here in Houston. In Houston, Roughnecks and Arlington in a battle of the unbeatens. Renegades in the great state of Texas. 3 teams in Texas here in the XFL. San Antonio Brahmas, Hines Ward called their game a week ago. They got their first win of the season. Matt Barry, Joey Galloway, Tiffany Blackman, Eric Matt Klein, happy to be with you. So we have a nightcap here to wrap up week 2, which got started on Thursday night, wrapping up here on Sunday night with Bob Stoops. Hoping his offense can get a little something going here to start the second quarter. Plitt under center, Keith Ford in the backfield. That's going to be Ford up the middle trying to get some sort of crease.
Keith Ford on the carry.
Be enough for a first down. It was wait for the official mark, but he was able to bang it up in there.
And I think you can tell by the play calls and the personnel in the game right now for Arlington. John Hayes doesn't feel real comfortable with their ability to protect the quarterback. So they're bringing their formations tighter. They're trying to run the football. As a receiver, I would love to see you spread it. And let's take a shot and see if their corners can cover.
So there's Plitt. Most time he's had all night. Went back shoulder. That's a good throw and catch by Lawan Winningham. They ruled it incomplete. Tejada on the coverage.
And again, but you have to do this.
Whoa.
You might have to get Dean Blandino to take a look at this one.
Toe heel, heel out of bounds. Oh. Remember that whole. Okay, let's take. All right, stop game, command center. We're going to take an extra look at this. I want to see that program feed shot. Jeff, we're just looking at the foot at the sideline. See that? I've got the heel there. Looks like a toe heel with the heel coming down out of bounds. Let's take one more look at it. Yeah, this one. Take one more look at this one. It's tough to tell if he's on. The toe's definitely in, but the heel looks like it comes out like the white. Comes in like the white. All right, Jeff, we're going to let the ruling on the field stand. Incomplete pass.
Ruling on the field for an incomplete pass stands as called. Second down.
Down to Tiffany.
Hey guys, I'm with Coach Stoops. Hey, Coach Stoops, they've been putting a lot of pressure on your offense. How do you guys find a way to combat that?
We got to be able to run the football a little bit and complete a pass. We just got to get some guys. We had AK down the middle for a touchdown, but we threw it outside and it's out of bounds. So we got to complete some balls.
Thanks, Coach.
Talked about running the ball. There's Ford off the right side. See if he can't get anything going. Any positive yardage right now, Joey, is a good thing for this offense. That's just two. Daka and Wieland on the tackle for Houston.
There's a lot of guys on that line of scrimmage for Houston.
Wristband, no, flop, Chuck. Let's go wristband 40, wristband 40.
It's all access during a football game. 3rd and 8. That's what it is. Plitt. Pressure. Plitt nearly intercepted. That ball tipped and hung in the air as Tavante Beckett with the tip. And so a drive where the Renegades had a little bit going is going to stall out for a punt.
As if he would sort of let that go. I know it's hard to think about that in that moment. That's a pick and a lot of yardage there. His teammate was right there screaming for the ball, but he made a good play regardless.
And Joey, during our meetings with Stoops, that's likely from his 10. Had a big return earlier. He's active and the ball's on the turf. Can Arlington recover? They do. Sal Cannella, the tight end, was able to come up with it. Lawan Winningham, the receiver. This is the league. You're going to play offense, defense, and special teams. Winningham forced the fumble. And it was Cannella that gives the Renegades some life.
This might be the spark that Arlington needs. They've had trouble throwing the ball. They've had trouble protecting the quarterback. In this area of the field, expect them to stay compact once again and see if they can move the ball running.
It's the first play for them in Houston territory. Can Plitt take advantage? Dumps it over the middle. Incomplete, intended for Smith. Beckett was there.
Plitt doesn't seem comfortable.
He doesn't.
In the pocket. There are some looks, especially in this man-to-man coverage, where he can take some shots a little further down the field. Just doesn't feel comfortable with what he's looking at moving defenders, guys in his face. And when you get pressure on a quarterback consistently in a game, they can't get comfortable. And at times, they're not seeing the coverage the way they should.
And Joe, I was going to say during the punt, during our meeting with Stoops, he said Kyle Sloter was right there in this quarterback competition. And you wonder if Plitt can't get anything going here with the good field position, if Stoops doesn't think about making a change here after a gain of 1, because it just hasn't been good for Plitt. Not to say it's all him, but maybe a quarterback change gives him a spark.
I think we're starting to see some of the coverages confusing Plitt. A lot of times it's man-to-man coverage on the back end, but there is a safety in the middle of the field that you have to negotiate.
So 3rd and 9. Ball at the 22. Plitt forced out of the pocket. He's got space. Drew Plitt going to do it with his feet in a first down, brought down by Tim Ward after a gain of 12.
And this is a huge play for Arlington just to slow down that pass rush. Those defensive ends, Harris, Ward, come wide, they come up the field. If you can get something up this middle, at least it makes them respect you and rush with the idea of you may leave the pocket.
The 1st and goal now. Again, the turnover spurned this drive. Ball at the 10, just inside the 10 to make it 1st and goal. And there's Smith in the inside, brought down by Ward. Joey, if we've learned anything in our first week of the XFL, and even Arlington down 14-3 a week ago, no deficit, same amount, 11 points again. There's no deficit too big in this league because of the scoring system.
And it has looked like Houston has dominated this game. It's only 11-0, which in this league is a 1-score game.
By the way,
so they can get this all in one possession.
You score and go 2, it's 11-8 just like that. Empty backfield for Plitt with Smith spread out. He's going to move back into the backfield now. That's 2 out of the backfield. Smith. A good play by Hendy after a gain of 2.
Hendy makes the first contact for Houston.
So now 3rd and goal.
Bio. Nickel G Bio. Hey, red Bio. Red Bio. Crush rush. Tell him crush rush. Tell him crush rush.
Plitt back to his right, over the middle, touchdown Renegades. Lawan Winningham, who forced the fumble on the punt, gets the payoff with the touchdown. You see Bob Stoops put up the 2 points.
Two.
2-point conversion time. Good answer by the Renegades.
Yeah, and now we have a game. Now it's back to feeling like a game. Arlington gets the turnover, and they put one in the end zone. It was dead on their sideline, and now they have life.
Again, if you're just new to the XFL world, we do not kick extra points. You get an opportunity for a 1-point decision from the 2, a 2-point from the 5, a 3-point from the 10. Once you make the decision, it's locked in. You can't change your mind last minute. Bob Stoops says analytically the 2 points is successful as the 1 point. We'll see what they do here. Plitt, read option, shovel over the middle to Cannella. He can't get his feet going. A good job by Houston to keep it 11-6. Mosley on the tackle, but we saw Winningham force the fumble. Cannella came up with it, and this was big because Arlington needed some kind of spark, and they got it. Plitt to Winningham. Look at a football game in Houston. 11-6, Roughnecks. One of the great sports cities in America. Talked about the Renegades offense getting it. A little slow start for them, but they were able to get the touchdown. They missed the 2-point conversion, 11-6. Roughnecks out to a quick start, but Joey, as we touch on all the time, no lead is safe in this league, and now Arlington a little bit of momentum, got a defensive stop last time, and 11-6 here as we begin the second quarter. Taylor Russolino's kick. Caught by Lee. Coverage can begin. And Lee keeps it shy of the 20. You see, tempers flaring in this one early on the field. Kind of an interesting story this week, Joey, because of the way the XFL hub is set up. Both Arlington and Houston, they work out, practice, eat at the same facility. They were with each other all week, which is awkward come game week down to Tiffany.
I'm with Luan Whittingham. You forced the fumble that leads to you scoring the first touchdown for the Renegades. How were you able to dig deep and give your team a spark?
I like to play football. I don't like to lose games. I seen we needed a play made, and who else gonna make it? If you see a play needs to be made, go make a play. That's how I feel.
Go make some more. Thanks, Luan.
That's exactly right. You saw him make the play on special teams, and he scored the touchdown. That was Borghi for a gain of 8.
Like you're talking, I couldn't imagine playing against a team that I'm eating lunch with, working out with in the weight room, seeing every single day. Those corners, we'd be talking trash the entire week.
Silvers said it was awkward.
And that's being kind.
He said everybody was kind of in there. Lunch was quiet. He's friends with the other quarterback, so they were having a little bit of fun, bringing up 3rd and 3, lost 1.
Hawaii.
Joey, I find that shocking that you would be mouthing off to the corners in the lunchroom.
What else would you do? Like, you're there with them every single day.
Break bread with them. Be a friend.
And talk trash.
So that pass intended for Deontay Burnett. Josh Hawkins, great coverage. And Joey, just like that, back-to-back stops for the Renegades defense. They're going to get the ball back.
With an offense that just found a way to move the ball 25 yards and put the ball in the end zone, which is going to give them momentum and confidence that they can move the football.
So Duplessis going to punt it deep. Killen standing at his own 28-yard line.
Catch the ball.
Oh, it's you.
It drives me nuts.
You've just touched on Joey's
Fair
pet peeve.
catch it and come on.
A punt returner cannot stand that. Back out. There is always a way to Joey Galloway. 16 years in the NFL. I made a bet that Joey would have a connection to someone on every XFL team, and again, I was right.
And Andre Gerard, drafted by the Cowboys to come play center and blocking for Emmitt Smith. You imagine being a young guy out of Colorado coming in there, first-round pick, and your job is to block for Emmitt Smith?
And then, of course, Wade Phillips, a head coach. When he was in Buffalo and Joey was a rookie, he torched Wade's defense, 5-105 and a touchdown.
It's my first time seeing Bruce Smith, one of the best-looking athletes I've ever seen on the defensive side.
So each week, pass incomplete, Harris on the breakup. I said at the beginning of the year, as a Galloway played in the NFL for 16 seasons, I guarantee he's got a connection to someone on every team because of it. We're 2-0. Each team, he's 4 for 4.
Yeah, I'd imagine that's going to continue to happen. And every time before the game, we go down there and there's coaches coming over. Hey, remember me? We went against you years ago.
Had it last week.
A couple years ago.
Ricky Prohl was a good one. Bruce Gradkowski was a good one. Have to give to Smith off the left side for a gain of 4.
Judging by the play calls of John Hayes, offensive coordinator for Arlington, he doesn't have a lot of confidence in the receivers out wide right now. There's a lot of man-to-man coverage.
Right, F Yo-Yo, 83Y Hank. Gun.
And Hank is typically a hook route. Sounds like by the tight end on the inside. And again, these shots they're not taking to the outside to these receivers versus man-to-man coverage makes me think they don't have a lot of confidence that their receivers can create separation.
Third down for Plitt. Just missed throws, miscommunication or something to Tyler Vaughn. He broke in. Pass went right. That's a 4th down now for Arlington. So Drew Plitt trying to get on the same page with his offense. It just aside from that one turnover and touchdown, Joey, just not has been easy going, is likely back to receive the King punt. King's got a big leg, drives Likely back to his 12, but that gives him space. We see Likely has got big game speed. The ball is on the turf again. Arlington recovers again. Second time Likely's had a crease.
We got a flag.
We got a flag on the play, and it was Winningham again that forced the fumble.
That penalty declined because the kicking team recovered. Okay, 20. Holding, receiving team. That penalty's declined. Results of the play is a fumble recovery by Arlington. First down.
Down to Tiffany.
The hold was on number 21.
You forced another fumble. How were you able to do it?
Make a play again. Make a play again. Kevin yelled at me, go make another one. I had to make another one.
How do you have such a knack for the ball?
I play receiver. I like getting the ball. If it's not with me, I'm going to go get it. And I'm just trying to breathe right now.
Get your breath. Well earned, guys.
I mean, I got Winningham for an early helmet sticker. Ball at the 40, trying to get the Renegades going. Plitt under center. Play fake. Will this be the shot they need? Wide open is Cannella, who continues to be the leading receiver for the Renegades, and a big play and a gain of 25.
You can see from the tight formation, Plitt had time in the pocket that time. Drop back, play action pass, hitting the Cannella coming across the field. This is what they need protection-wise. 2 tight ends, everyone inside, play action pass. Give the defensive line something else to look at, and it gives your quarterback Plitt time in the pocket to deliver down the field.
One of the longest plays of the season, and it continues to be the Sal Cannella show as it was a week ago. And again, look how this sets up. A turnover, momentum, now moving the ball. You heard the scream for holding as Plitt took a shot for Vaughn's, tackled or on the coverage Harris, and it falls incomplete.
Are you trying to say it's a pass interference on the tackle back there? But Vaughn's has to sell it a little better than that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He has to make the official call something.
Like anything.
That's Ford off the left side, brought down by Brewer after a gain of 1. And Joey, at this point, even if they're held to a field goal, positive points off turnovers to make this thing 11-9 late second quarter, based on how this half has gone offensively. And let me be clear about this offensive performance right now. Arlington.
Samuel wink 1. Alert the zebra call. Samuel wink 1. Samuel wink 1. Samuel wink 1.
So 3rd and 9. Plitt, Cannella, corner. Touchdown Arlington. Check that. Nate Becker in the end zone for the Renegades.
I want to.
And Joey, it's the tight ends that have come up big after another Winningham forced fumble.
Really good linebackers on this Houston team, and I believe Arlington blinks that they can beat their linebackers in man-to-man coverage against some athletic tight ends. Cannella being their main tight end, but they're seeing that they can go from inside in these tight formations, finding other guys out wide.
Here comes the 2-point conversion. They've taken the lead, 12-11 at one point, down 11-0. Plitt just chucks it to the end zone. How about it? Tyler Vaughn's is there. You blink, and it's 14-11. Arlington comes back to take the lead.
There was a big-time hold on the inside. This might be an area where I might think, let me challenge this.
Want to ask Dean about it? You can. You have that power, Joey.
Well, they're not going to challenge, so...
do you just want to be right, though?
Dean's chilling.
Plitt, you tossed some touchdowns. What did you see on that play?
Just having fun. TV got open on the end. Nate got open on the flat. Just having fun out here making plays.
Thanks, Drew.
So, you know, we were talking, Joey, about the offense. Arlington's now outgained Houston. I mean, it's 86-48, but Houston's offense disappeared. The tight ends, Canella, Becker have been big. The two-point conversion, the special teams turnovers. This game flipped in a hurry.
Completely flipped on both sides of the ball, and it started with turnovers. Arlington created the 2 turnovers in special teams.
Lee at his 3. Lee with some space. Lee takes it just shy of the 35-yard line. Saturday night, don't miss UFC 285. Another stacked card, 2 title fights. How about the long-awaited return of John Jones? He takes on Cyril Gane. Main card begins 10 Eastern, pay-per-view, prelims 8 Eastern on ESPN, ESPN Deportes, and ESPN Plus. To order the main card in English and Spanish, go to ESPNplus.com/PPV. Houston just 3 plays in the second quarter. Silver's pass incomplete. That was intended for Borghi.
If you had Houston minus the points, was it 4.5 early on? You're feeling really good about that number. And now, if you took Arlington plus that 4.5, things are in your favor.
Go.
Silver's quick shot over the middle. That was a good job by him. Pressure to get it off. Borghi not initially down. Wise to get up. Payne then touches him at a gain of 12.
How about listening to these pads popping as Silvers just stands in there, see it coming in his face, gets the ball out of his hands as he takes the big hit.
Aaron Adeoye on the pressure.
Go.
Looks for Borghi again, incomplete. That's Donald Payne. Bob Stoops called him a pleasant surprise last week. Makes the play there, now 2nd and 10. Again, in the XFL, clock still continues to run on an incomplete pass ahead of the 2-minute warning.
Hey, gas. Go.
Blitz is on. Silver's hit. Throws it downfield. Should have been intercepted by Joe Powell. And that was tailor-made for a pick after the Donald Payne pressure. And that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. And Joey, things could have gone from bad to worse for Houston, but they lived to play another offensive play.
And Arlington is starting to get pressure in the backfield on Silvers. You can see this ball floating in the air, should have been picked up.
Houston, XFL Week 3, Seattle. On Saturday, takes on Las Vegas. That's where our crew will be, 7 p.m. Eastern on FX. Then on Sunday, the Battlehawks and Defenders, 1 p.m. Eastern on FX. 4 p.m., Guardians and Renegades. And finally, the Brahmas and the Roughnecks, 8 Eastern on ESPN 2. Are you excited for the Vegas trip, Joe?
Looking forward to it.
Are the blackjack dealers aware of how rich you're about to make them?
Yeah, I'm going to give them everything I got.
Everything you got. Right now, if you took the point total, the over, the combined points, 25, feeling pretty good at 39. Silvers just took a shot, stood in there to Kirkland. There goes Kirkland inside the 15, brought down by Payne.
And Silvers has done this a number of times now, especially in this second quarter. Standing there, take the hit in the face and get the ball out.
Tempo. Quick shot to Burnett. And Burnett may have coughed the ball up. That's Josh Hawkins on the recovery. This is going to be a big play here in the first half.
Ruling on the field is a fumble and recovered in return. Player was not touched.
Recovered by the defense. First down, Arlington.
So Dean Blandino is going to be taking a look at this. This could
elbows up, bodies up. Only thing I'm wondering is that defender out of bounds when he recovers it. See his left foot? Jeff, we're looking at it, Jeff. Fumble is clear. We're just looking at the recovery. I think that foot's in. His hand is on the body. You see his hand on the body? So I don't have a hand. The left foot. What about that back foot? See his back foot, though? The defender's back foot. See back there? No, but if he's out of bounds and doesn't reestablish, but I've got it up. Jeff, we're good. We're going to clear it. We're going to clear with the fumble and the recovery by the defender. All stands.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. First down, Arlington.
So, Dean, you were looking at that heel specifically prior to the recovery. That was the difference in the call, correct?
Yeah, there were a couple of things. A, was it a fumble? Then the recovery, was the defender out of bounds? Because if he's out of bounds and doesn't reestablish and touches the football, that would put the ball out of bounds.
Awesome work there. Good access to what went into that play. And Joey, I mean, this was bang, bang on the sidelines. Houston looks like they're getting ready to run it in inside the two-minute warning, and Josh Hawkins is right there to force it and recover it.
And this is why when you talk to coaches, the first thing they say is take care of the football. This game felt like Houston was dominating in the first quarter. Now they've turned it over 3 times, and Arlington's winning and has all the momentum.
No timeouts remaining. 2nd and 3 split over the middle to Smith. That'll be a first down. They're going to have to start moving, though, because they don't have any timeouts remaining. Access is everything. I mean, the turn of events here in the first half, we had talked about it. 3 fumbles lost, 2 of them on special teams, that completely flipped the dynamic of this game as Plitt tries to get away from the pressure. Picked up a gain of 2, clock under a minute.
You can also tell that Arlington's doing a much better job of protecting Plitt in the pocket. Play action passes, bringing guys in tight, and now he has time to stand back there and look downfield to complete some passes.
That's Mike Horton. Played his college ball at Auburn, spent time with Carolina. He's down on the play. You know, we had talked about the entertainment value of this league because things can change so quickly. And Houston last week, they were dominant from start to finish. Scored the most points, allowed the least amount of points. Wade Phillips talked about a complete performance out of week 1. Whereas Bob Stoops, his team had to come back. They were down 14-3 a week ago, needed defense to kind of jumpstart things. And we've seen a very similar storyline in this first half.
Yeah, and Houston came into this game a 4.5-point favorite, which is a pretty big number after that first week of football because they were so dominant on the defensive side. And you can see how turnovers have completely flipped this game. You had mentioned Houston only had 3 offensive plays in that second quarter, late in the second quarter, because they've turned the ball over.
There's the 3 fumbles, 2 of them caused by Winningham on special teams of Likely, and that a big defensive play there by Hawkins. Also with the injury to Horton, it's a 10-second runoff. So from 48 to 38, again, Renegades, no timeouts remaining. It's going to be a flag on the play after Plitt threw the ball.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense, number 47. High hit to the quarterback.
So he's got the right.
Clock will start on the snap.
Man, that's a tough call.
Just make a note of that. You got that?
Yep. Dean, why the flag there?
So the referee called high hit. He's got contact with the right shoulder, forcible contact to the head neck area. That's what the referee's calling. It was close. Looked like the contact might have been up in that neck area.
Then can you overrule that without a challenge?
That would be a coach's challenge.
Yeah. You got to go out.
That's a call stands 1st and 10. That's Canella. This could going to eat some clock. No gain. Hendy on the tackle.
I don't know why Dean can't overrule that.
Because
I mean, honestly,
he's the VP of officiating.
It's not a good call.
All right.
It's clear.
Take it up with the league
Overrule
office.
it.
Take it up with the league office.
I'll go over there to Dean's booth in a minute. Come on, Dean, jump in there and overrule that one.
Even though it's inside 2 minutes?
Well, it has to be clear. It has to be clear and obvious that it's incorrect for me to correct that. Okay. And that shot, the shoulder is up around the neck area, and that's why if the coach wants to challenge that, but for me to fix it, it's got to be obvious.
Had the coach challenged it, would you have overturned it?
I'll tell you after the game. We got game going on here, Joey.
We know what that means.
It's exactly right. It means shut up, Joey.
Yeah, it means we got 6 seconds left. Dean, think about it.
So incomplete pass, 4th and 11. Russolino is going to be on for a 55-yard field goal. He holds the XFL record for a 58-yard field goal with St. Louis in 2020.
We saw him in warm-ups. With this wind, this is going to be a heck of a kick.
That's going to be short by a lot. That's how we'll go to the half. Oh, they're going to give us 1 second. Teams have started running to the locker rooms. Tiffany and Eric are in the locker rooms. 55 yards short. Joe, we've got the 1 second. Assess the first half, if you will, and what we've seen out here.
Pretty crazy turnaround in this game. Houston came out on fire, playing great defense, getting after the quarterback, and then adjustments by John Hayes, offensive coordinator who's played in this league, coached in this league, the Battlehawks last time. You can tell he's been around this league for a long time. He made some great adjustments with their formations, bringing in more tight ends, and found a way to start moving the ball.
So Silver's just going to bang a knee. They're hoping to go to the locker room and get things figured out. We will give you locker room access here at halftime. Arlington up 14-11. Back with a halftime coverage, including exclusive locker room access right after these messages. McCarron takes a shot. What a grab by Aitman.
Regular football, this thing is out of reach. We're running clock. Now this is in play.
4th and 15.
McCarron has has a receiver. Caught. Touchdown, St. Louis.
What an amazing moment to be a dad on the sideline for that.
If you're not sold by the XFL now, I can't help you.
What did you sense from your offense that gave you the confidence to do that?
You got to believe this is how teams grow. From the last couple drives of the game, you find a way to win.
Here they come right now. He's going to get you.
It's awesome.
Look at those guys. Man.
Welcome back to Houston, where the Renegades lead at 14-11 over the Roughnecks. I'm standing here with tight end Sal Cannella. And Sal, this game changed so quickly. How much of a boost did special teams give this group?
I mean, it's huge. I mean, those are the plays that really could shift the games, a game of momentum, and, we're just happy that those came up on our side.
You tight ends doing work. You recovered a fumble, and then Nate Becker getting on that touchdown. What did you make of his floor?
I love to see it. Nate's my guy. I was with him in Green Bay. We've built a good relationship. I love to see all my teammates eat.
Thanks so much, Sal.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Let's send it over to Eric, who's with the Roughnecks.
All right, big dog, you were the firecracker. I hear you encouraging your teammates in here. What are you telling everybody?
Just keep fighting, man. You know, we watched them last week. You know, we knew they was down 14-3 at half. It came back and won. So for us, we knew when we got up, they was going to come back fighting. Now it's time to find out who we are.
That's right. This defense has been the strength of your team so far this season.
Yes, sir.
Got to see guys flying around, right?
Yes, sir. I love to see it, but it's, you know, it's all about winning, man. So we down by 3. It's time to go out there and force the turnover, get the ball back, and get our offensive ball and more chances.
No doubt about it. We'll have more from Houston right after this.
This is a chance for a second chance.
Rediscovered, revitalized, reborn.
Hunt.
No! That's not a penalty.
Boom! What is hey, come on, back shoulder, baby. Hurry, 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 hurry. Don't let him get lined up. Go, go.
He's like trailing me a little bit where I couldn't cut back. Or...
You caught it, and then you went to turn, and he was on your, like,
Love the access here in the XFL. Right now, it is the visiting Arlington Renegades up 14-11 on the Houston Roughnecks as we take a look at our progressive first half stats. Offensively, Houston took the lead yardage-wise, 103 at the end of the half before fumbling the ball, but Arlington did a great job hanging around, just under 100 total yards offense. We said at the beginning of the game, and we meant it, as the Roughnecks making their walk out of the tunnel here. They play with the Houston Cougars, Dana Holgerson, and they play their football, getting set to join the Big 12. But for now, it's the XFL. Joey Galloway, Matt Berry alongside as we get started in the third quarter. And Joey, we talked about it at the beginning of the game, how defense was going to prove big for both of these teams. It still held true, but it was the turnovers Arlington was able to force that got them back in this game and eventually taking the lead.
Houston looked really good early in this game, getting up 11-0. Defense was flying around, and then they had the 3 turnovers. Houston only ran 10 plays of offense in that second quarter, and one of those was a kneel down. Give Arlington credit. I think John Hayes done a terrific offensive job making adjustments and giving Plitt time to throw the ball down the field, and now all the momentum is with Arlington.
We take a look at our game flow brought to you by Progressive. Again, Houston came out and got out to an early 11-0 lead, and then likely has had some issues punt returning. Drew Plitt and Arlington came back, and it's a back-and-forth game, but again, turnovers spurring the comeback kind of gave them a little bit of life.
Yeah, and it was Houston minus 4.5 in this game, and if you had that early on, you felt good when it's up 11-0. Everything looked like it was in your favor, and now Arlington has taken the momentum, everything going right for Arlington, and so if you took that 4.5, Houston, what'd you say it is now? This is live betting,
yeah,
so now
it's a live betting. Now it's a pick'em. Second half's a pick'em. It's now down to a pick'em. Who doesn't love live betting?
I love
Here's what
live
I know in life. The sun's going to come up, and Vegas is going to figure things out. Moments ago, Wade Phillips in the locker room.
We're not beating, bro. We're not getting them shit help. The only reason they on top is because we gave them the ball 3 times. They ain't took shit.
Saw Wade Phillips before the game. Always enjoyed talking with him. I worked at the NBC station in Dallas, Texas for 5 years when Wade was the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. It was good catching up with him. One of the all-time great defensive minds in the NFL. When we spoke with him this week, so well, this is easy. Houston's home. Wife says it's okay. They had a Wade Phillips day here last week.
Yeah, he's excited to be coaching this team, and that's what you want in the XFL. You want guys with the experience of a Wade Phillips teaching these young men what it means to get a shot and another chance. If you ever have a chance of getting back to the NFL, having being coached by a guy like Wade Phillips, perfect.
That's going to be a bad
That
penalty
one is going to hurt you.
for Russolini. That is the XFL kickoff rule. If it goes out of bounds, the ball gets spotted.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team
all the way at
Bobby plays 15 yards
45-yard line
of the previous kick, first down.
And that's the opponent's 45-yard
Yeah, that's the plus 45-yard
This is a 45-yard.
That one hurts.
That, I mean, and Dean, this is put into place to encourage kickoff returns, which is why it's so penal.
Such a significant.
All right, Dean, thank you. We'll have check in with you there in the second half. Now we'll see it come to action here. Silvers with the ball early. It's going to be incomplete or complete for 2. That's Cedric Bird.
Silvers had Burnett in the middle of the field wide open. I think he's just not seeing it clearly right now, what coverage is happening on the back end.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, Trips right up. Red, Juke, going, ready? Let's go.
This was like halfway. I don't know if that's
Za, hit.
Go.
Taking a shot. His receiver broke in. Incomplete.
Cover one, let's go.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, give me
Let's
turbo,
go.
turbo. Give me Max in there.
Frisco, odd, west, white.
Give me trips
Frisco,
right.
odd,
Trips
west,
right.
white.
Okay. Well, dog.
Personnel.
Trips right. Well, dog.
Frisco, odd, west, white.
Come on, ready? Well. Green left.
Hey, that's the type of equipment manager I want.
Yeah, no. Well. Go.
Big third down early in this one. He just has to throw it away. Pressure by Hill.
And what's really interesting, guys, there is we know it's a screen. He knows there's pressure coming, and he's just totally blind to where it's coming from. There had no chance. I'm right here on the field and see it. I mean, he was totally blind there, Joey.
It seems if Silvers has now, especially in the second quarter and including this drive, really isn't seeing where the pressure is coming from, isn't seeing what the coverage is on the back end. Something's off.
Whistles blow before the snap.
Clock was going to end. We should have a delay of game. That play clock is in. We should have a delay of game, yes.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Eric.
So offense just struggling a little bit, my man. What are you seeing on the field? How can you get things going?
Yeah, man, we just got to get a couple plays here and there and, be on the right track. And, it's only our second game. We just got to get things going.
Do you feel like you're a first down away from exploding? I mean, what's the biggest issue?
Yeah, we got to get a first down and get the chains rolling. Other than that, we just got to complete passes, not turn over the ball. And, we're only down by 3 and we have 3 turnovers. So, we'll be fine.
I appreciate you, brother.
Porter's punt. Joe Powell. Fair catch at his 10. And a punt of 38. So here comes Drew Plitt. Kind of a tale of 2 quarters for him and the Renegades. Now with the lead 14-11. Their first possession here in the third quarter. So Plitt going to start deep in his own territory out of the shotgun. Smith in the backfield. That's Smith off the left side. That is a good chunk. Flag on the play, however. And Joey might finally get the holding call he's wanted after a game of 24.
It's happened a couple times.
Flag spot is good. Holding. Offense number 68. Penalties half to the goal. First down.
And that, I mean, guys, that's just tough when you're thinking that your running back's going one way, it's an inside zone, and then he bounces outside, defender reacts, you get caught on the outside of it. I know we've seen a lot that were more egregious, but that's the right call right there, no question.
Eric, are you making an excuse for offensive linemen to hold?
That's exactly what he's
Joey,
doing.
let me just tell you something. I've heard you calling, holding up there. I've almost made my way up there twice to correct you. You don't do that, all right?
Get your hands inside his shoulders.
Joey's picked on the offensive linemen, the punt returners, the receivers, Dean.
Landino.
Split, tipped, incomplete.
But I will give Arlington's offensive line a lot of credit. They have, in the second quarter, done a really nice job of protecting play.
It was Mason who got his paw on the football.
Eric sent me a text and told me I better say something nice about the offensive line. So I will say that Arlington's offensive line is doing a nice job in the second quarter in this drive.
They had those 3 early sacks. They haven't had any since. 2nd and 15. Again, they're pushed back because of the holding penalty. Trying to get something going as Smith gain of 2. Mason and Harris on the combo.
Let's do this. Let's go gun triple left, tight, 3 jet, halfback ram, all go X Reno. 11 personnel.
Joey, did you?
That is a lot of play calls. So it's going to be 3 streaks with the X coming underneath on the under route. They're hoping to clear out the entire side and bring the X underneath and catch it at 5 yards and get upfield for a big play.
So they want yak out of this.
Yes, that's what we're looking for.
3rd and 13, screen out of the backfield. Smith bounces off one player, tries to stay up. It's going to be really close there on 3rd and long. Tejada brought him down. And we're talking probably about 6 inches short. Ellerby missed the early tackle. That'll force a punt.
He's done challenging. TV wants to break after the punt.
So King to punt. We saw Likely with fumble issues, so it's going to be Dejon Lee again, situated at his own 35-yard line with space. Goes up the middle, crosses the 50, tackled on the play by Colin Schooler. Punt to 47, return to 20. We're back with Sobers in the offense after this.
Snap to Ozzie.
All right, so you're looking at A.J. Smith, offensive coordinator of the Houston Roughnecks, trying to get a little bit of a spark here for his unit. It's the 4th time Houston has started in Arlington territory. They got a field goal, a touchdown, and a 3 and out to start the second half. You just heard Silver say it on the bench to Eric McClain. They're going to be all right. They're down 3. They just had to get a first down and get things going. That's Borgie off the right side, and a nice first down. Tough run for Borgie and a gain of 7.
Okay, give me this. Give me trips left, blue flip, blast. Trips left, blue flip, blast. Let's read how it looks.
Blue flip, blast. On one, ready? Blue flip. Yeah. Go.
So that's a quick shot for a first down for Bird.
Hey. I think he might be short. I think he had it if he stays upfield.
So yeah, Joe, you're right. They
go
are going to mark him
Nike
short.
push. Go. Cole, go. Cole, go. Jumbo, Nike push.
All right, so they're bringing in Cole McDonald.
Strong right, Nike push. Strong right, Nike push.
The big running quarterback in their jumbo package. Saw this in the first quarter.
Shift them. Shift them.
That's an easy first down.
There it is. No, Cole, stay in there. Stay in there now. Turbo. Cole, stay. Give me trips right, QB Bucks. Trips right, QB Bucks. Trips right, QB Bucks. Okay, line up and roll.
McDonald stays in. McDonald keeps it. McDonald has space. And you see the threat that he brings. Donald Payne missed the tackle.
Trio right, red, Houston throwback. Trio right, red, Houston throwback.
Silvers mentioned when he was talking to Eric, we need a first down to get things
Trio
going.
right,
They got that
gray,
first down.
Houston throwback.
Joey with
Let's see it. Ray Houston throwback.
Who's getting the throwback?
Make sure you roll to
That
the
is
right
a really good
like
question.
John
I'm going to find out the same time
Go
you do.
backside, don't like it, throw it. How about?
That was the throwback.
All right,
that was
Brandon,
Lee.
go. Brandon, go. Okay, give me turbo, turbo, turbo.
So Silver's back in at quarterback after McDonald came in, got a little spark going. It's not going to be second and 10.
Z-5, I want ready. Red.
Let's see it.
Red. Yeah.
Okay, go cat. Go GTFO, 4 seconds.
Shot over the middle. Touchdown, Houston. Cedric Bird. So now they'll go for 1 point. McDonald in at quarterback. Throwback McDonald. Can't find anybody. Throws it to the back of the end zone. It's going to be tipped and incomplete by Hawkins. So good answer by Houston. Silvers comes in. You heard A.J. Smith say, gotta go. Found this guy in Bird. Houston regains the lead. 17-14 midway through the third quarter.
You guys need a spark. You were able to provide that. What'd you see?
Yeah, the guys up front executed very well. The O-line block, it was a QB Tampa, which is our basically holding guard, stealing the edge from me, or clearing out the edge. Blocked it very well. Saw the hole. First time we ran it, I missed the hole, and this time we got it. And coming off the bench, making plays like that, that's what we do. That's what we should do.
The guys up top in the booth are saying, man, it's difficult. Just be sitting on the sideline, get called in, and to provide that. How do you feel about that position?
It's difficult, like you said, but when your number's called, you got to perform and make plays. That's football.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much.
All right, so
the free kick did not get past the 20-yard line. It's a 15-yard penalty assessed from the free kick spot. First down.
All right, so again, kicking in this league, if you don't execute, this is the second time we've seen it. Let's bring in Dean Blandino. Walk us through here, Dean, what was just executed.
Yeah, that was another rule that we put in again to promote the returns. The ball hit just shy of the 20. It has to make the 20-yard line in the air. If not, it's a dead ball foul. And just like a kickoff out of bounds, 15 yards from the spot of the kick. So this time Arlington is the benefit of the good field position.
Right up the middle is Keith Ford. And Joey, I kind of like what they're doing with kicking in this league because it's putting a priority not only on safety with the kick return, but it's putting a priority on returning kicks.
Yeah, special teams is huge in this game overall. The turnovers by Houston on special teams. And then we've seen 2 kicking violations that has given the team the ball on the plus 45. There is no rule like that in any other sport that gives the ball to a team plus 45 in a position to make a first down or 2 and be ready to score.
Pressure. Ball is out. Houston recovers. Jack Heflin, the big play forced by John Daka. Never felt him coming. And that was just an easy fumble scoop. and recovery.
And that's what we saw early on from Houston in that first quarter. They're back to the pressure we've seen them apply last week with the 7 sacks against Orlando.
It was George Moore, the left tackle. He was beat. You were blindside. There's nothing you can do about it. Eric.
Coach, you guys were put in adverse field position right there. Come up with a huge turnover. What did you see from your defense?
Just effort. Yeah, that's what we want to do. Just play with full effort. We don't look at it as bad field position. It's just football, right? Go out there, play football. It's recess. Go out there and play ball.
Thank you, Coach.
Bryson Alline on the carry. Will Clark on the tackle. That's interesting to hear Stewart say that. We don't look at it as field position. We look at it as football.
I think you have to in this league because of those rules. You can't let it affect your team.
Go.
Oh, what a play. Flag on the play. It's going to be a horse collar on Willie Taylor. But that was a great individual effort. Take a listen.
There is no foul for a horse collar as the quarterback was inside the pocket. Third down.
So they call a great individual play, stands.
Yeah, and I was just about to talk to my man Dean once again. We got to let these quarterbacks play a little football. That was a great play by Taylor. The one hand. You imagine the strength of Taylor to grab.
It was amazing.
Yeah, the strength that it takes to pull Silvers down like that.
Hey, trips left up. Blue, 5 arts on. Ready? Go.
3rd and 15, empty backfield. Silvers has to plant his feet. Had the throw to Burnett. Hawkins on the coverage.
Oh, no.
Yeah, guys, what was really interesting right there, Matt, to me it looked like great protection right down here, but he's kind of seeing things. We saw that a little bit last week with these quarterbacks not fully trusting his offensive line. Step in and make that throw. He kind of got his feet a little tangled up, loud feet, wasn't able to make what could have been a massive play.
I mean,
horse collar in the pocket isn't apparent.
All right, so a punt to Killins. Killins runs up and fair catches at 23.
Fair catch. Come up, catch the ball.
Are you going to be happy at all?
No, I'm happy he came up and caught it.
Hey, great ball.
Yeah, I had to get it out. No, I mean, I kind of just had to. I mean, he's.
Is that a dog? Did they say some six right there?
No, excuse me. He should have thrown the flag.
Ball at the 22. Drew Plitt in Arlington after.
Why are you smiling?
Forcing the punt. Joey, I'm a happy guy. You know that about me.
Yeah, I know you are.
I'm just happy. I love football. I love access. 1st and 10 for Plitt. Quick shot to the outside. That's Monster.
Hey, we're not worried about that, boy.
I mean, they've been dining together all week. May as well say hello. Tomorrow night, ESPN2. Don't miss our big Monday women's basketball matchup. 19th ranked Texas hosts Baylor at Moody Center in Austin. Coverage begins 7 Eastern, ESPN2 and the ESPN app.
You might be going back to dining together after this. I mean, you're literally trying to kill each other, then you go back to eat lunch together. This would be tough.
It's clearly built up.
Yep.
Keith Ford stretched out. Defense and Ellerby. Great play. Loss of 3.
Ellerby.
So now 3rd and 8.
Guns empty right, Sal. 83, all go, X Reno, on 1, ready? Turn it off! Turn it off!
Just get the play off. Plit downfield. No one there. Tried to hit Ford out of the backfield. Jordan Mosley was on the coverage. Another punt for the Renegades. Can't do anything with their defensive
I'm not sure if Plitt thought there was a blitz coming, thought there was a pressure coming. Seemed like that ball came out quicker than it needed to.
Marquette King, he's had a busy night. Dejon Lee's been back. 6th punt of the night for King. Lee driven back to his 24. Tries to get to the outside. He's being chased by a number of Renegades players. Joe Powell ends up bringing him down. You saw Brandon Silvers in his touchdown. Let's take a listen to how it sounded.
Okay, go cat, go GTFO, 4 seconds.
And that's another difference in this league. The offensive coordinator can talk to the receivers and the quarterback, the entire offense, right up until the snap of the ball. He's calling the play for the quarterback.
Ready. Yeah, it never shuts off.
No, he can talk the whole time. Some quarterbacks don't like that.
Yeah. Go. Hut.
Borgie up the middle.
Over the left side for a few. Trips left. It's fine, Tiger. Trips left.
Hey, Trips left, Trey. John Trey.
Lion. Blast. Trips left. Lion. Blast.
Here we go. Lion. Blast. Don't worry. Ready? Lion. Let's go. Go. Hut.
Draw to Borgie and a good recognition by Will Hill. That was good defense there for no gain, bringing up a 3rd down.
What an outstanding play by Will Hill. Went to school in Florida. Great play recognition, like you said, and makes a great one-on-one tackle. If he didn't make that tackle, it's a big play for Houston.
Hey, blue check. On 1, ready? Blue check.
Florida back in 2009 national championship season.
Go.
3rd and 8. Quick throw for Silvers, back shoulder, incomplete. Intended for Jontre Kirkland. Devontae Bosby on the coverage. Bosby had one of the pick sixes a week ago.
Bruce Porter on the punt for the Roughnecks.
Hey. Hey, they looking for the back shoulders every time. They look for the back shoulders every time.
That punt is straight up in the air. They're begging for it to go out of bounds, and it does.
Well, our guys in the booth were singing your praises for that great play recognition. What did you see on that?
It was just a play call. That was it. Coach Tim up in the booth. We've been practicing all week, and I just executed the play.
Thanks, Will.
Is Will cold?
Boy, he did play ball in Florida.
That's true. I mean, it is Houston.
He's 60-something here right now. He might be a little chilly.
All right, fair enough. 17-14, Houston regained the lead. Minute 3 left here in the 3rd quarter. Matt Berry, Joey Galloway, Tiffany Blackman, Eric McClain.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
can Drew Plitt in this offense get something going? Toss to the right side. And a nice job by Killens to keep his feet.
Play clock's running. Play clock's running. 15 on the. Play clock's at 15.
Second and 7 for Plitt to the outside, and that will be caught short of the first down. Arconado on the catch, and a gain of 6 as we tick down to the final seconds here in the third quarter. They won't get a playoff, and that'll do it for a chippy third quarter. And Joey, I'm guessing, I'm telling you, proximity these two teams have had to each other since training camp till now has started to manifest itself. Who knows what's getting it started down there, but we know we've got a good fourth quarter in store for you. Houston up 17-14. We'll be back with the fourth.
I'm here with Renegade safety Jamal Carter, and how heated has it been playing against an opponent that you see on a regular basis when you're training?
Yeah, it's been very heated on the field. Everybody mouthing back and forth. Like, it's a lot. I don't even want to say what they're saying, but it's a lot going back and forth. So it's very heated.
We appreciate you censoring yourself for us.
Yep, I got to.
Thanks, Jamal.
I don't want to say what they are saying.
Well,
like he wasn't part of it.
Well, Tiffany, lucky for us, we've got mics all over the place, so we and the viewer can hear exactly
what they are saying.
What they are saying. Not him. Everyone else. 3rd and 1. This is a big play in this football game to start the fourth quarter. Plitt under center. They give up the middle. That'll be an easy first down for Smith. The Joey Galloway crowd needs to keep watching because the point total right now is at 31. The game closed at 39. Joey, if you took the point total over, how are you feeling entering the fourth quarter?
Well, I was feeling really good entering the second half. Third quarter, not much scoring, not feeling great. If you got Houston minus the 4.5, you again are not feeling great, but there's a lot of football to be played.
There's a flag on the play.
Too many men on the field on the offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Let's go. 12
Hey guys,
personnel.
I just wanted to give you a quick injury update. Linebacker for the Renegades, Aaron Adeoye. He's doubtful with a shoulder injury, guys.
Tiffany, thank you. By the way, I think we just made history on a live television broadcast. An official successfully hit the sky cam with his flag.
What we got?
The things you notice. Joey, thank you.
I wasn't impressed.
Smith off the left side. Gain of 4. Week 3 action as we wrap up week 2 of the XFL. Saturday, we'll be in Las Vegas for the Vipers and Sea Dragons, 7 Eastern. Sunday, Battlehawks Defenders, 1 p.m. Eastern on FX. 4 o'clock, Guardians and Renegades, also on FX. And finally, the Brahmas and Roughnecks, 8 Eastern on ESPN2. As always, everything on ESPN Plus as well.
Now if there's live betting, Vegas is going to be that much fun. More fun with the live betting on XFL games.
Incomplete to Lawan Whittingham.
No.
So 3rd and 11. Here comes the pressure. Good job by the line. It is tipped and it's intercepted. Space for Davis. Sean Davis, a big interception, flag on the play, but Houston with a timely turnover.
Receiving team, 16. Return team, 16. Spot, a flag is good. during the return. Illegal block in the back. Return team, number 16. 10-yard penalty. First down. Houston.
Was on Tejada. Eric.
All right, big dog, we've heard a lot of back and forth, a lot of chirping. You come up with a massive play for your defense. Walk me through it.
I'm out here making plays, man. Game ain't over till it's over. And we live with them. So this for bragging rights.
That's right. How does it feel? I mean, when you have guys going back and forth. I saw you talking after the play right before, and then to make something like that happen.
Man, this is what I do, man. I've been tuning in the game. I've been locked in all week. Trying to showcase that.
No doubt. Appreciate you.
Sure.
So you heard him say there, we live with them. We've been detailing that story throughout the night. They live in the same hotel. They practice at the same spot. They eat at the same spot. They train at the same spot. They're both state of Texas teams. This is one of those XFL early rivalries that's showing itself tonight. But what a play and a timely interception.
And typically they're friends. Right up until the week that you have to play against that team, that's the week you're not friends. And then after the game on Monday, you go back to being friends.
Allegedly. Quick shot out of the backfield. Great individual effort there by Arlene to get something. And a gain of 4. Silvers took another shot.
I think it's important for Arlington's defense to get as many shots on Silvers as possible because you can see it affects his reads down the field.
Spread right, purple. Huh? Spread right, purple. Go. Hut.
That's going to make it 3rd and 11.
The defender did not get in the neutral zone. False start. Offense, number 73. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Joey, anything on the offensive line here and a big penalty?
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it. What you got?
I mean, with the rules of the guy trying to react to the other guys, I mean, that is a tough situation. I'll say that, Eric.
Yeah, well, what I would love to see is not go backwards. Reach out and hit that guy. Then you might get your penalty you want there.
Setting up for pass protection here, 3rd and 11. Here comes the blitz. Silvers plants that back foot and a shot over the middle of the field. And that'll be a first down, Houston. Ben Putman. And a gain of 24.
Listen, guys, I'm down here talking with the wide receiver coach saying, hey, what do you see? What's going on? They're showing cover 2 man on one side. They're showing cover 3 on the other. He said, we've got to hit the bender over the middle. They were waiting on that play. It presented itself right there.
Tampa on one, ready? Tampa. Go.
There goes Lee.
Here we go. Load, check, swing. On one, ready? Load, check, swing, watch out. Go.
Again, pressure, again, contact. And a good individual effort, 1 by Silvers, 2 by Putnam. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1 after a gain of 6.
Read the end. Trips right, no. Denver, read the end.
Watch out, man.
So here comes Cole McDonald again on a 3rd and short.
Sounds like an RPO. He said, read the end. The end will not be blocked.
Read it. Handed it off. And a first down for Borghi. And Joey, it looks like had he kept that, the entire left side of the field was open.
I was going to say that, but I didn't want to say it because it always looks that way. You always think if he would have held the ball, he would have had a big play there.
Well, he would have.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's easier to say when you're looking at it this way. As he's reading it and that defensive end is facing him with his shoulders. Don't look at his eyes, look at his shoulders, and they're facing the quarterback. Quarterbacks tend to think, I'm going to go ahead and hand it off.
Willie Taylor totally read run. Nonetheless, still a first down for Houston. McDonald to throw. He had his man beat, was held up just a bit out of the coverage. That was John Trey Kirkland, incomplete. Clock will continue to run, 2nd and 10.
Looks like Kirkland got held on the outside on the double move. That's pass interference. That's illegal contact. Ballsby put his hand on him after the double move, held him up.
This is the 8th play of the drive, and it looks like
ball's in the air. There can't be illegal contact. And there's not enough contact for pass interference.
Do we have a number? 41. Okay. All right. We'll change it. Okay.
Yeah.
Houston is challenging ruling on the field for illegal contact by the defense, number 41. That play is under further review.
Jeff, I'm with you. I'm looking at it. First thing, we've got the ball is in the air, so there's no illegal contact. I don't have enough for pass interference, but there's no illegal contact. The ball is in the air when the contact occurs. He reaches, but there's not a lot of contact there, so we're going to let the ruling on the field stand. No foul. Correct. Charged a timeout. Correct. Correct.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands. Houston is charged its first timeout.
Dean, what would have overturned the call of the field?
Yeah, well, initially Houston challenged that this was illegal contact. You can't have illegal contact with the ball in the air. So by rule, there's no illegal contact. And even if they challenge defensive pass interference, there's not enough contact there. There's not enough material restriction to make that defensive pass interference.
So charge the timeout again. That's one of the rules in the XFL. You can challenge anything. And Wade Phillips just lost the challenge and the timeout. Eric?
Coach, it seems like they've been really rough and handsy on the outside. You threw the flag there. They didn't agree with you. What are you seeing?
Yeah, well, we said from upstairs he was either illegal chuck or holding, and we didn't get either one of them. So
appreciate you, Coach.
What do we got here?
We're good from the 34. We're right there, Coach.
Oh, man.
Go.
Big 3rd down. Pressure comes. Silver gets it off. It is intercepted. Will Hill was hanging back there, playing center field at safety. Flag on the play, but that is a costly turnover for Silvers and the Roughnecks offense.
Illegal contact, number 28, 5 yards, previous spot, automatic first down. Illegal contact, defense, number 28. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot, automatic first down.
And Joey, it's not going to stand.
I think this is the same, that's the same grab around the waist on the other side. It's the same call. You have to call that. I think it's the correct call. Anytime you grab a receiver around his waist, anytime a defense back reaches out with their arm and grabs a receiver around the waist, it has to be called.
So Silver and the Houston offense negates the turnover, trying to take advantage, lead to the outside. Jamal Carter after one.
How about the close of Jamal Carter? That looked like it was going to be a pretty big play. Jamal Carter, coming from the safety position, closes down and makes an outstanding tackle in the open field.
Now he's fired up. You're fired up about the officiating on the receivers.
I'm disappointed in Dean.
Hey, red. Yeah, red. Go.
2nd and 9. What a great read by Silvers to go back to Putnam. Joey, he stared right. It wasn't there. Came back to the middle of the field.
Came back to Putnam. And again, Putnam over the middle. This is what Coach said he wanted to look for. Now, I guarantee you Putnam wishes he had another chance at catching this ball and staying on his feet. This could be an easy touchdown. Putnam's going to walk in, but a great read by Silvers, getting to his second read, which we haven't seen him do a lot of in this game. That one was perfect.
Gain of 18, now 1st and goal. McDonald back in at quarterback. 11th play of the drive. McDonald keeps it this time. Payne on the tackle after a gain of 4.
Okay. Give me a regular. Cole, stay in. Cole, stay in. Give me regular, strong left, nasty, H orbit, Bronco stare, Z glance. Nasty, strong left, H orbit, Bronco stare, Z glance.
In play right now, Houston minus 4.5, and the point total based on the extra point should they score. Give up the middle to Lee, closed again quickly. Nice job by Carter.
All of that play call for a run between the tackles lets you know that there's a lot going on in these play calls where you have two options.
Yes, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ace left, Y on tight, Oakland. Ace left, Y on tight, Oakland. Denver Y arc. X orbit return option. Here we go.
Third and goal. McDonald remains at quarterback. Motion in. Give up the middle. Touchdown, Max Borghi.
No, we're going
Remember, an interception was negated with penalty. 13 plays, 70 yards, and it looks as if a 2-point conversion.
And if you have the over, you don't want a 1-point conversion.
They're going for 1, yeah.
Hey, Matt, this is when betting gets interesting. The 1 point will put you at 38, but the number's 39.
You have the minus 4.5 right now, and you have no 1-point conversion after Colin Schooler comes up with the tackle. So if you're the minus 4.5 crowd, you're happy. If you're the over crowd, you need some points here in the final few minutes. Remember, the hold negated the interception, and Max Borghi comes up big. Houston on top, 23-14.
And I were just sitting down talking about you guys just needed a spark. They're showing you man 2 on one side, cover 3, middle of the field wide open. Tell me what you saw on that whole drive.
Yeah, we just had a couple option routes, just getting the ball out. Getting first downs, and that's when we get in a rhythm, and that's where we're at our best.
Really seemed like you were trusting your guys, trusting your coverage. Cole, you come in, get another spark, finish off the deal.
Yeah, like you said, we're just coming in making plays. And big third down conversion for Brandon, hitting Ben Putman over the middle twice. And, that's kind of what solidified that drive right there.
This dynamic duo rolling right now.
Quarterbacks getting to run the ball as McDonald. Silvers does the work through the air right now, 13 of 26, 155. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Beauty of the XFL, 9-point game. So a touchdown for Arlington and a 3-point conversion ties it. Killens on the kick return. And a big drive here with 4:54 left.
Hey, finish it next time. You good?
So Drew Plitt, he's thrown a couple of touchdowns tonight, but he's also thrown 2 interceptions. Joey, what do you like for play calling here?
The fact that he's 0 for 10 on throws over 10 yards and has 2 interceptions, you want to be quick. They did a nice job bringing more tight ends in to protect him. He has time in the pocket, now deliver.
That's a good start to the drive to Jordan Smallwood.
Slasher, slash.
All 3 timeouts for Arlington. Killens trying to get outside it. He avoids the first tackle. Somehow, eventually, you're going to get brought down trying to stay alive in the backfield. There was a host of Roughnecks there. That is a loss of 11 with John Daka, the first man there.
And we've seen Killens make all kind of plays like that when he's at UCF with his speed. This is pro football. Guys are faster.
F sail, X dagger, hook flat.
1 left, 7.25 chip. F sail.
3rd and 17. Plitt already running. Flag on the play. Plitt brought down by Johnson.
Holding will be declined. Holding offense will be declined. Offense number 55. Penalty decline. Results of the play. 4th down.
Really, guys, what you just saw right there was a defensive lineman totally dominating, pushing. When you're going backwards and you feel like you're on skates as an offensive lineman, sometimes the best thing is to do 2 holds so you don't get your quarterback hit. Unfortunately, it was a lot of getting hit right there.
What a night by the Houston defensive pass rush. 5th sack of the night. 4th and 30. King punting from his own end zone. Lee situated just beyond his own 50. King's got a leg on him, an NFL leg. Brought back to the 35 as Lee, trying to make a man miss to the outside. Can't do it. Stays up, though. Good special teams by the Renegades. And they're going to need a defensive stop with 3:10 left. Roughnecks rolling here in the 4th quarter. They're hanging on to a 23-14 lead. 54, chasing the XFL dream, Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2. Also available to stream immediately on ESPN+. Peter Berg, director of Friday Night Lights, put that together. I hate using parlance of another show on another network. It's a Hard Knocks version of the XFL Player 54, and it's a really fun watch. So McDonald back in at quarterback for Houston. Arlington 3 timeouts, couple first downs on this drive for Houston, and they could all put this one away. McDonald on 1st down and a gain of 2. And there's that first timeout from Stoops. So now could be the final drive for A.J. Smith, calling ball plays here if they can get a couple of first downs. Here he was on a couple of big plays for the offense in the 3rd and 4th quarter.
Okay, go cat, go GTFO, 4 seconds.
Throw it! There it is, touchdown! Touchdown!
Hey, check this. Red GTFO, red GTFO.
Throw it. Atta baby. Oh, he got it. Whoa.
So again, 2 timeouts remaining for the Renegades. McDonald remains at quarterback. They are content keeping it on the ground with Borgie and company. That's going to be a gain of 1. Will Clark on the tackle. Stoops is not going to use his 2nd timeout here on 3rd and 7.
Hey, Blue. Just us up, Blue, GTFO. Hold on, ready? Blue. Go.
Over the Mets, a big first down for Houston and a good individual effort by Putnam. Gain of 17. I've got Putman for a 2nd half helmet sticker.
Yeah, give both of these quarterbacks a lot of credit. Silver's on the sideline for the first 2 plays, then comes in on 3rd down and long, and you have to make a throw and make a play, and he stands right in the pocket and delivers to Putnam, who has done a terrific job in the slot getting open over the middle.
Stay in! That big punt, baby! Big punt!
Home team Houston Roughnecks looking to move to 2-0. 2-minute warning here in Houston. Beautiful night here in the great state of Texas. Ball control in the 2nd half for the Roughnecks. 31 plays, 135 yards, 17 minutes. That little man's got to go to the bathroom, by the way. He's doing the pee-pee dance. 17 plays, 8 yards for the Renegades. And they're about ready to put this thing away. Cole McDonald still at quarterback. Cole McDonald going to keep it at quarterback. Cole McDonald going to ride around at the back of his blocker, which was Garrett Owens. And now Bob Stoops is going to be forced to use all of his timeouts, 2 remaining. And this will be a 2nd. McDonald I mean, he's a big guy. He's been pivotal tonight for Houston in spots where they've needed it.
2 hands on the ball, stay in bounds. They just want to be physical on this drive. And getting 8 yards is absolutely perfect. You burn a timeout, and now you only need 2 for a first down. You got to reset your downs, and they only have 2 timeouts left.
Big Monday tomorrow night, final doubleheader. North Carolina, very much a bubble team, taking on Florida State, 7 p.m. Eastern. Big 12, so entertaining. Baylor and Oklahoma State tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, ESPN. It's a beautiful time of year, end of February. March Madness just around the corner. Here's 2nd and 2. Arlington, just their final timeout. First down here would all but end it. Borghi up the middle. It depends on the spot, but it looks like they're going to move the chains, and it will be a first down Roughnecks.
Roughnecks, first down.
Bob Stoops is going to use that.
It was 35 seconds, right?
Yeah, they just popped it. Yeah, we should be able to run it out.
We just have to hold the ball and quarterback sneak for a second.
So
yeah, I want. We can sit down with it.
Yeah, you'd like to take a knee?
Yeah, take a knee, but take a couple of seconds each time. Minute 35.
So we're going to run the ball.
So you see Wade Phillips there kind of doing the machinations with the math, and he is correct. No more timeouts left for Arlington. They're going to move to 2-0. They're impressive defensively. They still need to get a little bit better on offense.
Yeah, they do. And they just had that sliver of bad play in the second quarter. But other than that, this defense has been dominant. The 5 sacks this week, 7 sacks last week. And you know, if you play against Houston, you better protect your quarterback because they're coming.
And I'll say this, one of the most impressive things I've seen out of the Roughnecks tonight, how they balance the 2 quarterbacks. Now they complement each other really well.
Yeah, you can do that, especially when you have a lead and you have a defense playing the way their defense played in the second half. Then you can get McDonald in the game and run the football.
So while we were doing that, it looks like they spotted the first down, but they have since changed it to 3rd and short.
30 seconds of duration.
So Houston used a timeout there. And it looked as if the spot on the field was going to be a first down. And they're marking him short. So this wraps up week 2 of the XFL. Week 3, full slate Saturday. The headliner, our game, 7 p.m. Eastern, will be in Las Vegas. Seattle Sea Dragons and the Vegas Vipers. That's a look at the Sunday lineup, including the nightcap of the Roughnecks, these undefeated, soon-to-be undefeated Roughnecks, another all-Texas battle, San Antonio Brahmas, 8 Eastern on ESPN2. I've said it. We were talking pregame on the field. Houston's uniform situation, state of Texas flag under a helmet, Roughneck logo, shades of the old Houston Oilers. I've got them #1 on my uniform power rankings.
I don't think I agree.
Okay, well, there's a first down. We can agree now that Houston can sit on it.
Wait a minute. All right, run victory and just take it. Slow victory. Slow victory.
No, hey, Coach Wade said.
So slow victory. What are we doing? Hurry up. What are we doing?
You heard slow victory. That's exactly what that was.
And then he said, hurry up. They were a little too slow.
I mean, they coach until the very last snap. 249 yards total offense for Houston. Bob Stoops and his team. Only 107 total yards. They'll fall to 1-1 on the season. Came back to take the lead at one point, 14-11, but they haven't been able to score since. 12 unanswered points.
And I'm telling you, and the over looked like a given one point in this game. It looked like it was a given to get the 39.
So Houston covers the 4.5. They moved to 2-0. The under hits with a combined 37.
Where's Coach? Good game. Yeah, you too.
Good job, Wade.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, really good.
Thanks.
See you back at the place.
That's right. We'll see you tomorrow. All right. Hey, good game.
Got it.
Come on.
Your final score. Roughnecks 23. Arlington Renegades 14. We want to thank you for
You heard Bob Stoops say it. See you back at the place. They live together. To Tiffany.
Coach Phillips, you told us about the playmakers you have on defense this week. How was this group able to set the tone early for this team?
Well, we had 4 sacks in the first quarter, so, I mean, we set the tone early, but we played great throughout the game. Our offense sputtered at times, but we came through.
Cole McDonald and Brandon Silvers, how did the use of 2 quarterbacks help to impact this game for you guys?
Well, both of them do different things really well, and so we got Cole in there to run the ball some, and he did a great job of that.
Back-to-back wins on this field. What will it do for you guys going forward, Coach?
Well, we got one more next week, so we're at home again, so come see us play.
Thanks so much, Coach Phillips. Eric?
Here with the man of the hour, Brandon, you really turned it on in the second half. They were showing you a bunch of different looks. You trusted your offensive line, trusted your receivers. How were you guys able to capitalize and score?
Yeah, it was first downs. First downs, naming the game, and completions here, completions there. Good third downs that we had, and kept the drives alive. So it's a good win. We didn't play all well, but I'll take the W.
So it's a very interesting situation. You guys are all living together. After the game, you told me I have to go talk to my boys, handle a little business. What was said after the game?
Yeah, my boy Kevin, who played quarterback over there, he owes me a Don dinner for next week or whenever. We haven't figured it out yet, but he owes me a Don dinner. If you know what that means, it's a really nice dinner. So.
And John, we're excited for it. Matt and Joey, back to y'all.
Great stuff down there. Great win for Wade Phillips and the Houston Roughnecks, who moved to 2-0. You heard him say another home game here next week. Ben Hogg produced it. Steve Turnberger from First State directed it. A win for Houston, 23-14. SportsCenter coming up next. For Joey Galloway, I'm Matt Berry. To Bristol now, Nicole Briscoe.